And Ahzz doing an incredible job playing as Zerg here.
Yeah, really good.
Rushing into the Protoss's undefended northern access corridor, the whole.
I like that corridor.
The corridor, the whole access
that's
hole.
a good word.
Into the, and here we see a Psystorm just
That's
annihilating some of these Hydralisks.
What are you pressing? Why is that beeping? Stop pressing things!
That's my Peacemaker.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Negative Sun's.
Who's the call 911?
Negative Sun's gonna die on the cast, and the show's mine.
I shouldn't have ate that bacon.
You know what's gonna happen when you die, and you're not on the show anymore?
What?
It's gonna be like, and then in Ray's shower there was like spaghetti, and then and there were werewolves. Woo! Yeah. That's gonna be the show.
It's gonna be
and
good.
your ghost is gonna be screaming like, "Please focus on the game."
I think it will.
And I'm just like, "Nope, I'm just having fun, man."
I'll haunt you and send StarCraft replays into your nightmares.
Oh god. I see StarCraft at night sometimes when I close my eyes.
Oh god.
Just from playing so much lately.
So here we have the Protoss building their robotics facility. And what we saw there was Psystorm being used awesomely well against these Hydralisks because the units in StarCraft 2 clump together so much.
Yeah.
Psystorm should be really awesome against them. And anything area effect should be awesome against them, really.
Another, the same, the DT pushback. Yeah, Artosis is actually really, doing some nice little setbacks for the Zerg. I don't know how the expansion thinking, like the 2-to-1 expansion stuff works with Zerg and Protoss yet, but if this was a StarCraft 1 game, I'd say that, Ahzz has the, at least, economic advantage right now.
And another point, too, is that, just to comment on that, so far from my experience in StarCraft 1, one base Zerg is able to go pretty much toe-to-toe against one base Protoss. So I can only imagine that right now, with the Zerg having twice as many expansions as the Zerg, that the Zerg is definitely probably ahead economically.
Well, even though the Zerg definitely lost that little encounter there.
Yeah,
look at this income difference right now. It's Ahzz is almost double.
It's almost twice as much
income.
And what that tells, and that's, I mean, you can see that because of the 2 bases to the 4 bases, and now Protoss getting his 3rd base and trying to even out that difference a little bit. Psystorm is just raping those Hydralisks.
Ooh, it's like electricity.
It's like
anger.
It's like as if the Protoss were having hate sex with them.
It's like Taoist rage.
It's like Protoss power. The force of the Protoss electricity flowing. One day I'm going to learn how to do that.
I think Ahzz has a queen for every single for every expansion he has a queen, which is interesting because when the expansions are close together, you could technically share a queen. It has enough energy to keep going back,
especially
and forth.
with those creep highways that he has set up.
Yeah, get there very quickly, but maybe he just doesn't want to. He's also dealing with 4 bases, and that's dealing with too much as is.
And
so
also, I get
you, man.
The macro in StarCraft 2 actually incredibly hard to manage. So he might just find it easier having 1 queen per base instead of adding those extra clicks and micromanagement.
Listen, man, I'm not talking no crap here. As he could, these guys.
He could play my Zerg any day.
Yeah, this is obviously not as amateur hour as we advertised.
But I mean, the interesting point is that we are also amateurs at StarCraft 2. We're all still learning this game. And
now this is something I've never seen before in StarCraft 2.
But I've seen a lot in StarCraft 1. An old school Overlord drop. These Overlords, and one interesting thing I'd like to note about dropships in StarCraft 2 is that you can actually see how many units they have based on how many little ticks they have. So the Overlords.
Oh wow, look at that! That's awesome.
The Overlords with 4 ticks have 4 units, and the Overlords with many ticks have many little Zerglings.
Oh wow. Yeah, I am amazed. I haven't seen this at all, especially with you think with the Nidus worms and being so easy and cheap to get to.
I'm wondering why he chose
this
for that instead of a Nidus worm where he would have been able to get all of his units in at once very quickly and have them be able to escape easily also.
I think he was also dropping creeps, and maybe he was trying to build up a whole creep.
He might have been trying,
but even the Nidus worm gives you a creep.
The Nidus worm does creep out.
Area effect.
So, and you see how quickly the Artosis is able to push that back, especially now that it has Colossuses.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about this Colossus, Colossus Eye.
When the Colossus fire their dual beams of fire death, it obliterates anything in front of them. It's a great complement to the high tempo that are already in Artosis' army, and he's just able to completely obliterate everything on fire there. That's Zerg dying to the Colossus.
Would you say that's a good counter to Hydras?
I would say it's a great counter to the Hydras. They have with their upgrade, they have a much longer range than the Hydralisks.
Okay, we'll see right here. Let's see this matchup. Yeah, one Colossus took out 4 Hydras and survived with almost fully intact. So yeah, I guess that's
and
an awesome
especially
counter.
if you also if you think about the way that the Hydralisks will form up in order to shoot, they will form up pretty much in a line, which is exactly the right sort of formation you want when you're shooting with a Colossus, because they do that lateral line area effect attack.
I just discovered what I would do if you were dead too.
What's that?
We were wrong. StarCraft 2 rotates.
StarCraft does rotate.
Insert and delete.
So if
you
I
wanna
was
get dizzy, woo!
when I die from my heart attack, this is all that Guns Akimbo will
StarCraft 2
do.
Amateur Hour featuring Guns Akimbo.
This is StarCraft 2 Dizzy Time with Guns Akimbo.
Actually, I'm getting a little nauseous here. Let's get back to the game. I'm sorry. Whoa! Archons.
Yeah, Archons that don't do splash damage. Big Zealots.
Wait, really? They don't do splash at all?
No, they have no splash damage. They do extra damage versus biological.
But but they do glow more. I think that was probably the trade-off.
Yeah, I think the interesting thing about them is that they made them glow more, but made them less useful.
Yeah, well, that's totally fair.
It's like kind of like the theme with Protoss.
Yeah.
The mothership.
Whoa.
Awesome to look at. Less useful.
Damn! Look at those
so many
storms.
Psystorms going down. Just obliterating those Hydralisks, but those Ultralisks just shrugging it off. Oh, and
Whoa!
And look at that. Those Psystorms are obliterating the Hydralisks.
But not. Well,
not
the Ultras are some of the Ultras, but there looks like there's enough here.
I think he killed one Ultra.
I think he killed more than that.
I think he killed one.
Come on, give him a little bit of credit. I think he killed more than one. Ultras pop pretty quickly now.
I think he did kill only one Ultralisk, and he's just running over the Protoss.
Yeah, I don't know if Artosis can hold this off. Does he have anything back here? No. This might be it.
On
Artosis sighs. Oh, it's like tears falling from heaven.
Yeah, heaven tears. I like to think of them as little drops of God's love, but sad.
GG! Artosis GG's. Wow. Starcraft.org's very own Ahzz beats
when
Starcraft.
When Artosis sighs his little tears, they come out in the shape of little G's.
Oh. Yeah. I like that.
But
I like to think of someone's tears actually hitting the GG keys for them.
Yeah. That's what happens when I play.
Really?
Yeah. But I just don't ever have to hit GG.
I haven't cried in years. Dad trained me. Anyways, yeah, before this gets too long, let's wrap this up. Please send us your replays. You can post them on the Starcraft.org forums. We have our own thread. I forget what it's called, but it's pretty blatant. Or you can mail them as an attachment to our very own Starcraft.org email address. Mail them to amateurhour, that's AMATEUR,
Amateur.
hour, at starcraft.org. And we will get them, we will review them, and we will cast them if, again, send them if they're even if they're like technically bad games, if they're entertaining, just send them.
Yes, if they're fun, send them to us. If you lose, but something really awesome happens, send them
don't
to
be
us.
afraid to lose publicly. It's whatever.
Basically, the show is really fun, and we love making this for you guys. But it's nothing if you don't send us your replays. Keep them coming.
Yeah,
we need lots. We need even more than we got this time.
The werewolves need to howl.
We need werewolf food. Keep feeding us your replays.
Yeah, if you
it's
send
the
us
thing that feeds us.
If you send us werewolf food, we will do anything for you.
If you don't send us your replays, then we will have to start eating people.
All right. Well, have a good night. Thank you, everyone.
Good night.